Hello, my name is Tom Evans, Superintendent of Cuyahoga Heights Schools, here with another television program that is intended to help better inform the community about what is taking place inside the school district. With me today is our incoming middle school, high school principal, Mr. Matt Young. Thank you for joining us, Matt. Today we'll spend a bit of time getting to know Mr. Young, his background, and his commitment to education. Already, Mr. Young has begun the 2015-16 school year on a strong note, and we believe that he will be successful. So let's begin. Welcome, Matt. Let's start by sharing with the viewers more about yourself, your background, including where you received your education and your family life.
Well, Mr. Evans, first I just want to thank you for the opportunity to meet with you today to do this interview. And more importantly, thank you for the opportunity to work at Cuyahoga Heights. It's an outstanding school system, an outstanding community, and I couldn't be happier being there this year. As far as my background goes, I grew up in a rural part of southern Ohio, about 5 miles from the Ohio River, which is unique because now I find myself 5 miles from the north coast of Ohio here in Cuyahoga County. I was a student athlete in school, did fairly well, and received a partial scholarship after graduating from Waverly High School to Kent State University, where I competed in track and field there for 4 years. Right after college, I graduated in 1995. Got a teaching job right out of college at Copley High School, and I was there for 20 years. I had a great experience, learned a lot of things, met tremendous people, and all those experiences helped me be where I am today. So it's been a great journey to get to Cuyahoga Heights for sure.
Very good. Share with those watching about your professional experience as an educator. Where have you spent your time throughout your career in public education?
Well, I taught, like I said, right out of college, right out of Kent State University, I ended up at Copley High School, and I taught chemistry and physics there. I was fortunate to start an AP program that I taught for 15 years. I was head of the science department near the end of my teaching career. I was a track and field and cross-country coach, so I was very fortunate to have athletes that went on to Big Ten schools. Had two that ended up at Ohio State. I know that's your alma mater. But I taught many students who ended up all over the country, in Ivy League schools, in local schools, public schools, private schools. After 17 years, I decided it was time to leave the classroom. I wanted to be an advocate for both students and teachers, to have an impact on more than just the 100 students that I had year to year and the 5 or 6 teachers I had in my department. I wanted to make a bigger impact. So I decided to leave the classroom. I spent 3 years as an administrator at Copley, and then wanting to diversify my career, the possibility to be in a position like you're in someday. I knew I had to gain an experience being in other school districts, and to upgrade from Copley is hard to do. But at Cuyahoga Heights, I found the opportunity to do that, and so that's, again, I have a wonderful opportunity before me, and I look forward to taking full advantage of that.
Great. It sounds like you're very proud of those students and their accomplishments. Anyone who meets you can see that you have a passion for education. Can you share with us your approach to educating students?
Yeah, I believe that everything you do has teachable moments. And I probably didn't realize that as early in my career as I had hoped, but especially when I became a parent, you realize the time your child steps on that school bus that, number one, you hope that the values you taught that child will hold itself up against every other student that your child comes into contact with. Probably more importantly, though, you're trusting that the adults that are going to come in contact with your child are going to protect them, educate them, nurture them, and give them the skills that they're going to need to last the rest of their life. And I think that's when I realized the value of teaching and the importance of teaching. It's you're being entrusted with the children of others, and what you do, how you impart your knowledge and your skills will have an impact that will last for years to come. So, every moment is teachable, every child is important, and while that can be a difficult task, it's one of the most important tasks that a person can have.
Your approach to education is a big reason that we are proud to have you as our new middle school, high school principal. Take a moment to talk about the middle school and the high school building. Can you share with the viewers at home a bit about the middle school and high school, who you serve, and how many students you have?
In the middle school, we have just under 180 students, and we have 7 teachers in our teams that serve those serve those students every single day. In the high school, we have under 300 students for a total of 450 that I'm in charge of, 6 through 12. At the high school, again, we have approximately 20 or so teachers. We have outstanding teachers and outstanding students, and to be able to walk into that type of environment, an environment that you left for me, having been the building principal prior, it's just an outstanding opportunity for me. It's going in and we're looking at refining, we're not looking at reforming. So just a tremendous, tremendous group of people walking the hallways.
Talk to me about some of the important academic initiatives currently taking place at the middle school and high school at Cuyahoga Heights.
Well, like I said, when you're dealing with outstanding students and outstanding teachers, the sky's the limit. So when I walked into the building, it's where can we take this to the next level? How can we take it to the next level? And it's not just focusing in one content area. It's focusing in all content areas, in all grade levels, not just in my building, but working with Mrs. Houchin at the elementary, working that pre-K through 12th grade education. Of course, there are areas that are of importance in 21st century classrooms. You know, there's a big focus on science and mathematics, so we want to make sure that our science and mathematics are preparing our students with 21st century skills that will make them marketable in that type of job environment. We also want to make sure that our technology is appropriate, that it's functional. We want to make sure that we increase our electives. We want to make sure that we are providing opportunities outside of the classroom, the co-curricular activities, be it clubs or athletics, music, art, whatever it is. We have tremendous people in place, and like I said, the sky's the limit. It's something that's very exciting.
You mentioned a current initiative to enhance instructional technology. Can you describe in greater detail the improvements and how they will enhance the student learning?
Well, technology, it can become a diluted term, so we want to make sure that technology, number one, is a tool. It's not something that replaces learning, it's something that enhances learning. It enhances instruction. So we want to make sure we're teaching responsible use of technology in appropriate ways. We have the ability to implement technology in science labs. We have the ability to implement technology that allows us to communicate better with our students, be it through Google Classroom or through some of the apps, some of the online software that allows us to target whether students are college and career ready, whether they are grade level ready, whether interventions or whether enrichment is needed. So we have a great technology director in Mr. Wallace. We have very supportive leadership that is devoted to making sure that our kids have the technology they need, that our staff has the training that they require. And we want to make sure, again, that there's the responsibility piece, because we want to make sure our kids are safe, not just when they're with us, but how can they protect themselves when they leave us as responsible citizens.
In addition to the academics at Cuyahoga Heights, we pride ourselves on placing a high importance on co-curricular opportunities. Can you share with us some of the many co-curricular opportunities available to the students at Cuyahoga Heights?
Yeah, in addition to the academics, athletics and arts are very important, and they need to be a focus. We're very fortunate to offer, I want to say approximately 16 athletic teams that our students can be part of. We also offer several clubs and activities for those that aren't interested in the athletics that they can get involved in. We have a tremendous music program. We have orchestra, choir, and we have band. We also have arts at all levels and of all abilities. So we really look to diversify the student, not just what they're doing in the classroom to prepare for tests, but how can we shape that child to be well-rounded and versatile students so that when they leave us, they're more prepared for what's out there.
Can you share why co-curricular opportunities are just as important as academics?
Absolutely. I know for me they were extremely important because they provided structure in my life. I was able to build character. I was able to be part of something bigger than just the individual. I was able to be part of something that was team-oriented. We had goals in which people depended on one another to achieve a common goal. It's extremely important in a small school like ours because every student is important, and every student has multiple opportunities to be part of multiple programs, be it in academics, in arts, or in athletics. And I think it's important because you can see the impact it has, especially when the alumni come back and they see how proud they are of their school, and those groups get together and they talk about things that they did. For a lot of people, it provides additional motivation to be at school. It lets them be part of something special, and it makes it more like a family. And that's definitely the sense you get when you walk through the hallways, that no matter what the kids are involved in, no matter what they're doing, that sense of family is there, it's real, it's important, and it's going to last.
We have many proud alumni at Cuyahoga Heights schools across the state and country. Are there opportunities for the alumni of the district to connect with the current students?
Absolutely. We have our alumni weekend that we have in the fall. I know that's coming up here very shortly. We also have opportunities through our class reunions. We have a link on our website that allows people to go and visit that alumni page and figure out how to get involved as alumni. We also have the Hall of Fame opportunities. The alumni are very proud. They're very proud at Cuyahoga Heights, and it's what sustained the school district. It's what has made this community extremely unique, and we offer, anybody who wants to come out and walk our halls and take a tour of the school, please come out. I'd love to show you around. We can have you show them around. But it's something that is very unique. There's a lot of pride in the school, and the alumni are a huge part of that.
And when I do the alumni tours, we very rarely get past the pictures in the main hallway. They're so excited.
Never.
This program is one way the district seeks to engage the community. What are some ways that the middle school and high school are keeping the community informed about important news?
Well, I publish a monthly newsletter, and we send that out to everybody who has a registered email with the school district. We can also use our one call now system. Anybody who has a registered telephone number or email, we can send out email blasts or phone calls in large amounts to get that information out. The website is extremely important. I know we have plans in the future to upgrade our website to make it more user-friendly, more accessible to the community. We offer a variety of different programs for people to come out and see. We have athletic events, we have concerts, we have different banquets and dinners that pull people in. So there's always something going on at the school. When you have the three different communities plus the tuition students, the school becomes your community hub. And we have a lot going on there, and we can do more. But what we have going on there is unique, it's terrific, and it brings a lot of people together. So there's always something going on at the school.
Well, Mr. Young, we thank you for your time today and for sharing a bit about your background, both from a personal and professional standpoint. As mentioned, the Cuyahoga Heights Schools believes that only successful achievements are on the horizon at its middle school and high school. And Mr. Young is the perfect person to help us reach new heights. We look forward to coming back to you from time to time from this television program to give you, the community, a chance to meet some of the important members of our Cuyahoga Heights community. Until next time, I'm Tom Evans, Superintendent of Cuyahoga Heights Schools. Go Redskins.
Go Redskins.